Romal, but this, I mean, it's a wonderful example of what Indians can do in other markets. But the fact of the matter is that exports continue to be a source of concern. They are shrinking. So what's the overall macro picture in terms of Indian exports outside?
Yeah, so clearly there are two parts to it. One is, if you look at the services side, I think we continue. I think newer areas, IT, we've always been very, very strong. But now healthcare and other services. In fact, to some extent, my belief is that this is the decade of digitization. This is also the decade for India. And this is also the decade for India to be the front office of the world.
Right.
We've always been the back office of the world. So whatever has happened can actually now happen anywhere. So in that sense, I think we've really progressed. On the manufacturing side, I mean, there are two or three aspects I think that are critical. One is clearly R&D, right? The amount of R&D that we are, as Indian companies, that we will need to do. The second bit is also branding. I think it's if you really look at it, it's I think both of them these are world-class companies, right? There's nothing, we work across the world. There's nothing different between them and anybody else. But the concept of branding is extremely important to communicate outside the quality. And if you look at our Mars mission. It's phenomenal, right? How many folks have put something on the Mars at being frugal, but at the same time, no quality compromises. And the perception, India has to be known for something, right? Whether it is quality, whether it is something else, that is an important moniker, and that has to be done both at a government level and individual companies level. So I think if we can get that right, you will have a lot more Indian companies doing it. Just from the sheer quality of talent that we have. Most global companies actually have Indians, even in terms of product, in terms of design and others.